In 2015, the population of the world will reach to 9 billion, and according to the International Energy Council, that will increase the demand on energy fuels to 83% comparing to current level. In Perth, the population reached 1,007,040 in 2011, and according to a governmental report in 2010, they expected to witness a 23% increase in vehicle registrations in Perth. With transport looming as the focal point in this year's state election, the city of Fremantle has hosted an open public forum to discuss the key issues.
Well, tonight we had a sustainable transport forum to hear from some experts about different aspects of sustainable transport, from freight to bicycles to rail. We heard from a range of groups about that. The Road to Rail Alliance, which was one of the co-organizers here, we're talking about the health impacts of trucking in the city. And then we had a political panel that responded to the groups about what our political policies are about sustainable transport.
We have released today a document that sets out our ring rail project. It was in the West Australian a few weeks ago, but we've finally done all the numbers on it. And it does show that for $4.4 billion, we could build a rail system, heavy rail going around the city and light rail through the city that would be easy to build. $4.4 billion is not a lot of money, but what we've done that's unique, absolutely new in this debate, is to show that land development can be done in various places in that system, and that can pay for the rail system. So we actually can do it without cost.
I think there's a will now, and there's a groundswell of people really wanting to see sustainable transport.
The rail system in Perth grew from 7 million passengers a year in the early 90s to 60 million passengers a year last year. That's a dramatic increase. We're talking about taking off Perth roads somewhere between 20 and 30 lanes of traffic.
Well, one of the challenges in Perth has been that government hasn't had the will to initiate better public transport or even any transport options. It's been fairly narrow focused to private cars. And what's exciting now is that this is going to be a state election that is a transport election. People are crying out for suggestions to solve congestion. That's why political parties are coming up with different solutions to that.
Making transport more sustainable is a challenge for all citizens, community groups, schools, businesses, and local, state and federal government. And the increasing dependence on cars and road freight has significant environmental, social and economic impact.
Oil is the Achilles heel of Perth and other very car-dependent cities. If we don't get off oil, we are in serious problem. Our children will see the last days of oil.
The road toll in the wheat belt in our particular area is 740 people have been either killed or seriously injured in 10 years. It's the worst road toll in all of Western Australia. And so to put extra trucks onto those roads is obviously going to be detrimental. But certainly the cost of freight is going to go up if we have to rely on road freight, whereas with our new environmentally friendly, efficient trains, we can get the cost of freight down.
We need to have an integrated system. You need to have easy options and genuine choice. One of the things we can do is transform our light rail system to a solar-powered system, and then we're free from coal and producing clean electricity and solving the problem of transport in our city. So that is one of the things we're putting forward.
Sustainable transport systems make a positive contribution to the environmental, social and economic sustainability to the community. Perth is one of the most car-dependent cities, but most people want a more balanced, sustainable transport system where they rely less on the car. For Undercurrent, with Abu Jalala, WTV.